Hey and welcome guys, this is JNM with the next Armory and Blender tutorial. In this one I will show you how to play and control animations for a character. Here you can see the result. This is my low poly character, and when I press the R key the run animation is played, and for the I key I play an idle animation. Okay, so let's start with this simple setup. This is just a plane that I extruded upwards and my low poly character. When I press F5 the game is started and the idle animation, which is the default, is played. Okay, what I want to do next is to turn this character into a full third-person player. I will add a capsule that acts as a collider for the character. So I add a simple sphere, scale it down a bit like this. Then I turn to edit mode and delete this edge loop in the middle. Okay, and now select the top part by pressing B and move it upwards. And the same I do for the part at the bottom. And after that I have a capsule that covers my character. And now I can add a dynamic rigid body with the shape of a capsule that I can use as a collider for the character. But before I do this, I name this player and let the character be the child of this object. And now you have a setup for a third-person player like you know it from other engines, for example Unreal Engine or Unity. What is still missing is the capsule collider. But I'm going to add this now. Select the capsule, then go to the Physics tab, but before you add the rigid body, press Ctrl Alt and C to set the origin to the geometry. After that, add the rigid body, be sure to set it to dynamic, and for the shape you select the capsule. Okay, when I start the game now the player will fall down, because he has a dynamic rigid body, and gravity will be applied. The problem is that he will fall through the ground because there is no collider attached. But this can be solved easily. I select this plane and attach a rigid body as well, but I don't set it to dynamic, and for the shape I use a mesh. And now I start again. The player is falling but standing on the ground. And still he's playing the default idle animation, but what I want to do now is I want to react on user input and pressing R and I keys to play different animations and to blend from one animation to another one. And to do this, yes, this is my favorite task, I select the Object tab to create a new script, a new hex script. I call the script Character Controller, then I press OK and Edit Script. Then the code editor will be opened, and as you can see we have a new class called Character Controller which extends iron.trait. First of all, I import some classes that I need to control the animation and to have access to user input. This is the input class, transform for the object, and the bone animation class to control and play the animations. Then I add two member variables for the object's transform and the bone animation. And in the constructor I uncomment the notify onInit that is called when this object is initialized. And I register an update method, an own function that is called for every frame. I name this method update and I implement it here. In the onInit method I get the references to my transform and to the bone animation, and I store this in the two member variables that are added. To get the bone animation for my armature, I implement a find animation method that I copied from an Armory 3D example project. As a parameter I use the armature of my low poly guy, and the find animation method runs recursively through the structure of my object to find a reference to the bone animation. Okay, then comes the update method that is called on every frame, and here I use the input class to get access to the keyboard and use the animation member variable to play animations, to play different animations when certain keys are pressed. When the R key is pressed, I use the play method to play the run animation, and after pressing the I key I play the idle loop animation. How these animations are created are already explained in the previous tutorial, that are linked in the description below. Okay, one thing is missing, that is an import for the object class. So I'm going to add this here to the imports. And that's it. I press F5 to start the game. And here's my character playing the idle loop. I press the R key and he is running. Then I press I and he returns to idle. You can see there is a little bit of blending between these animations by default, but we're able to control this in the script. So let's open the script again and see which parameters the play method has. The first parameter you can set to null. Here could bind a notification method that is called when the animation is completed, but what I want to set is the blend time in seconds, and I set it to 0.8. And now you can see that blending from one animation to another one is a bit more smooth because it takes 800 milliseconds. So guys, that's it for the first part of controlling a character. In the next one I want to show you how to move the character around, and I will upload this example project to my Patreon and you can get it from there for free. By the way, if you want to support this channel, then be my patron, because this would really help me to create more and more tutorials. Thanks for this, thanks for watching, and I'll see you on JNM.